'Twas the time of the preacher.
I used to be such a nice guy.
Well, for a man that don't go healed, you run your mouth kind of reckless, don't you?
It's a little too early for being that loud. Hey, too late.
What an incredible Cinderella story. This unknown comes out of nowhere.
I guess I'm the only one that remains unaffiliated.
Welcome to the 4-1 Podcast, where for 4 minutes we tackle one topic. Let's talk about how to deal with difficult people. You've probably already thought of someone, maybe many people. And if you thought of no one, I bet a lot of people are thinking of you. Difficult people are a challenge, and yet they're everywhere. We encounter them in all facets of our lives. Now, what's really challenging is when a difficult person is in authority over you. How do you respond to that? How do you lead from underneath and lead up? That can be a real challenge. My youngest daughter, Inslee, came home from school, and she was telling me a story about one of her teachers that she's kind of struggling with. And I said, well, hold on, time out. What's the deal? You know, I'm a big fan of teachers, big supporter of teachers. And I'm like, what's your problem with this teacher? Because this just isn't how my daughter typically talks about school or her teachers. And she says, Dad, I just don't like her. I don't like the way she teaches. I don't necessarily like the way she acts in class. It's just kind of a downer. And I said, well, what do you want? She goes, I just kind of want her to go away. I was like, well, what do you mean go away? She goes, I just want her to go away. And I said, well, couldn't you think about this in a different way? And she goes, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, like, have you thought about what you could do to maybe make her job easier? She goes, what do you mean? I said, well, like, are there things that you could do in the classroom to make your teacher's job easier, to kind of make things better for her so that maybe her attitude might change a little bit? She goes, no, I haven't thought about that. I said, well, is it something you're willing to think about? She goes, no, I've made up my mind. I just want her to go away. And I said, okay, so you want her to go away? Yes, she's very clear on that. I want her to go away. I said, well, let's talk about that. She said, fine. I said, when you say go away, do you mean like fall down the stairs, break her leg, and be out for 3 months, go away? Or more like win the lottery and retire from teaching, go away? She goes, oh, well, definitely not the break her leg thing. No, not that. More like wins the lottery and spends all her money in 3 months and finds out she didn't actually win the lottery and has to come back. It's like, okay, you had me for a second. I thought we were going somewhere like positive and good. You were close, but not quite there. See, I think that's kind of the nature of how we can be as people. Maybe it's not that we wish physical pain on those difficult, challenging people, but perhaps that kind of emotional distress, or maybe it's what we're feeling. Maybe it's in my daughter's case, she feels a little out of control in the classroom and a little bit unsure about what's going on. And so that scenario of, thinking you have something and then not was somewhat appealing to her. I'm not going to psychoanalyze my daughter, but I will walk with her through this. And as I did, I challenged her. I said, how about we go back to the original idea? What can you do to make it better for your teacher? Because I don't think she's going away. And ultimately, that's probably not the best solution anyway. You see, you get rid of one difficult person in your life, and that's just going to be backfilled with another difficult person. What if we just actually learned how to love people who are challenging? What if we learned how to make life better for other people, even when they may be making it difficult for us? Boy, that's a powerful way to live. And the reason it's so powerful is because it's empowering. Right? You may feel like you are totally stripped and void of power, powerless in the situation you're in with your employer, or with someone who is in authority over you. But you have power. You have power to be amazing, power to be kind, power to be compassionate. You have power to be free. And if you make that dynamic better, the dynamic will be better. That's going to help you as you pray for one, because when you pray for one, God's going to give you some really difficult ones. So keep praying for one, and let's love the really hard ones to love.